Taurus, welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at the harsh truth you need to hear now. Now, we're going to use this deck first. Any information you also need will be in the description, so just check there. And if you want to see future readings, definitely subscribe so you never miss a beat. All right, Taurus, what are the harsh truths you need to hear at this moment? What are the harsh truths you need to hear? I'm trying to just let the card reveal itself on its own, but Taurus, what are the harsh truths they need to hear? Okay, so first two cards that we have, you needn't worry. Okay, and we also have karma is on your side. So getting into the first card, this is a reminder, or maybe not a reminder, but insight into your situation. If you're in a space to where you're stressing, you're concerned about how things are going to turn out, whether this if I can talk, whether this is about love, your career, your living situation, Spirit wants you to know that there's nothing to worry about. Everything is going to be fine. And if you are making decisions right now based off of worry, you want to make sure that you're not letting fear control your decision-making process, especially in the month of March. Also, with karma being on your side, there could be some karmic events that are taking place in your life, but this could be balancing out the karmic scale. So know that you guys aren't receiving bad karma. You're receiving a level of good karma, or will be receiving a level of good karma in the near future. And again, there's nothing to worry about. I think that that's like a big message here for my Taurus, especially my Taurus who are really anxious and concerned about how things are going to turn out with a living situation, how things are going to turn out with a relationship, a person that you love and you being concerned about them. What are the harsh truths, my Taurus? Okay, so we have yeehaw and we also have it's not as if you need anyone. So Spirit wants you to prioritize finding joy in like the present moment. If you are somebody who, going back into the initial message, who has been very anxious, worried about the future, Spirit's asking you, where have you been, for one, robbing yourself of being happy for what you do have and what you have accomplished, and robbing yourself of a sense of gratitude, essentially. And also, where can you create more enjoyable moments in your life, especially if you feel like things aren't necessarily fulfilling? It's asking you to take time out to create more meaningful relationships or meaningful energy in your life, so that you don't feel as if things are on a standstill or whatnot. And then also with this card, this reassurance, if you are in the space where you feel like you just need to be with someone, regardless of how toxic they are, regardless of how they may not show up for the connection, whatever this may be, the dynamic, Spirit is saying that you don't need anyone to a degree where you put yourself in a bad position, where you put yourself in a position of doing bad. It's like, I don't know if that's a Rihanna song. I forgot the name of the artist. I guess it's pointless if I bring up the song and I don't even know the name of the artist. Anyways, let's keep going. It's a song that I was thinking about when I looked at that card, but I don't think it is Rihanna. Anywho, if I remember, I'll put it in the comments. But the next card we have for you, Taurus, we have my presence is my power. And we also have the qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Let me show you. So your presence in the present moment is your power. Your overall aura is your power because it's you, it's unique. Also, this is just being aware that since your presence is powerful just in general, you want to be aware of who you let in your company, who you let in your space. Especially, I'm more so speaking to my people who you have been side-eyeing certain individuals, and it's been this question of, why do I still keep this friend around, or why do I still keep this thing around? This is making sure that you're not allowing certain things to occupy in your energy or be in your energy that could be like taken away from your power or who you are. And then also too, when it comes to things that we can point out in other people, most likely it could be things that we, may need to work on within our shadow side. So Spirit is saying, instead of kind of taking the time out during this time frame to even point out other people's flaws, whether this is a love interest, a boss, a friend, this is making sure that you recognize that, again, certain things that we see in other people, it could be part of our own shadow, because in order for you to recognize that it's going on with someone else, it could be something that subconsciously you may even struggle with sometimes. Now, this isn't the case all the time. I want to make that disclaimer, because some people are definitely gonna take that and be like, well, no, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't cheat on people, I don't lie. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Taurus. So I have the 8 of Swords. Taurus, what is the harsh truth they need to hear? So I have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So interesting, yeah. It's going back into the theme of knowing who you give your time, effort, energy to, your sense of emotion or feelings to. I don't know if I put that in the right way. Anyways, this being aware of who you're giving that sensitive aspect of yourself, especially with the 8 of Swords. A lot of you have been dealing with this frustration of dealing with somebody who either you don't know is serious about this connection, or they do things to put you in a space of frustration, or it could even be a down the line sense of frustration because of just what's attached to the situation. And Spirit saying, ask yourself, is it emotionally worth it? Or is it worth putting your own feelings in jeopardy? It is also speaking to long-term situations as well. Some of my Taurus have been frustrated because you really do care about somebody who, for some reason, isn't even valuing the effort and energy you put into that connection with them for so long, for it to just kind of fall apart. Spirit wants you to know that that needed to leave your life. And with the 7 of Cups in reverse, it's like the rose-colored glasses had to be removed so you can see who you were truly dealing with, or what the situation truly consisted of, especially if you didn't really see things from a logical standpoint, more from an emotional standpoint. And it may have had just a lot of confusing layers, but yeah, Spirit had to remove anything that was causing a level of confusion in your life, because Spirit saw where it was headed, and it was headed down a path of disappointment. I see one more thing here. Spirit is pointing out, how do I put this into words? Some of you guys, you could be going through, and I was touching on this earlier, you could be going through some sort of karmic situations as of right now that could be teaching you some valuable lessons. And the harsh truth is, in these karmic lessons that you're learning, it's essential for you to take the time out to really work through your shadow side, because there could be some or some energies or characteristics, or maybe some things that you may have to work on in your shadow side that you may have gotten from like an ancestor or like a mother. Like, say for instance, you can point out like, oh, I don't want to be my mother in this way, but I could see how we are similar in that sense. I think that you guys are being offered an opportunity to really work through that cycle of, maybe addressing whatever this shadow behavior is that you guys don't want to replicate from like a family member or family members, especially if there's like a consistent pattern in some sense. That was very specific for someone out there, but anywho, this is what I see. I hope that this reading was helpful. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe so you never miss a beat, and I will see you later.